Okay, so I'm finished with my northern uh, elements. I decided to add the Old Slater Mill in Rhode Island. I also decided to add the Rogers Locomotive Works here in New Jersey. And I chose to add the Springfield National Armory, a weapons making factory here in Massachusetts. You're welcome to add more things if you'd like, but you have to have three in the north to meet the requirements. So let's talk about the south here for a minute. Let's go south of the Mason Dixon line. Let's look at our instructions and go down one slide for the south. Here we have a whole bunch of plantations. These are actual historic plantations. Most of these have websites. I'd encourage you to go do a little additional research on these places. But the instructions say you have to add three plantations and one slave market. Now, unfortunately, because the economy in the South is this agricultural economy, much of it based on slavery, markets were a common sight around the South, a place where you could go and actually buy and sell slaves. There were some infamous ones. This one here, Lumpkin's Jail in Richmond. There was the Franklin and Armfield Slave Office in Alexandria, Virginia. And this one, if you look it up on Google Maps, it's at 621 St. Louis Street in New Orleans. Today, there's a very fancy hotel there, and that's what will come up. But at the time, it was a slave market. So pick three plantations and one of these slave markets, and you were going to add them to the maps in the same way. I'm going to copy and then go to my map, put it in the search bar, and I find this Gamble Plantation Historic Part. And again, add to my map. I'm going to pick a different icon for the plantations. They don't have a lot of great like growing things icons, but in places they do have a few up here. Like this one kind of looks like food or growing. So I'm going to choose this health food thing because it looks like a growing plant as my plantation icon, and I'm going to choose them to be this kind of magenta color. Well done.